My name is RighteousNicky, and welcome to another Overmind game. We're going to be playing Sylvanas this game. On Brax's holdout, bans are going to be Garrosh and Diablo, the most 2 OP tanks. And they are going to go Trow and Hammer. And just by seeing that Hammer skin, I can tell you already that this is Leotex, the Hammer main. This is the scariest Hammer player I've seen, and you should have huge respect while he plays the Hammer and not overextend into him when you know that you might get screwed, because most of the times you're gonna get screwed. He's very nice, very good, very strong. I'm going to secure 2 very OP assassins for ourselves, Phoenix and Hanzo, so that's going to be excellent. Phoenix can go top, Hanzo can poke the hammer. For them, picks are going to be 8C plus Alexstrasza. 8C is a pretty solid tank to zone out for hammer. Alex, pretty good healer. We're gonna get Stitches. Stitches is a decent tank versus hammer, because you know who can disposition the hammer. But as I said, Leotex is just insane. He can block a lot of stuff, he can dodge a lot of stuff. Gonna get Deckard, and their last pick is gonna be Ragnaros. Ragnaros for solo probably. Could be Troll as well, it really depends how their team is gonna composition. But yeah, this is one of the maps that I really like going first pick Sylvanas, even if I might get heavy countered. But because generally on this map, mobile assassins aren't very pick. Yeah, you can get the usual Tracer or Genji just for the rotational ganks, but most of the times they're not really highly considered on this map in particular. Wave clear and survival on the objective is what is considered, and Sylvanas has one of the top tier wave clears when it comes to the Zerg wave. Not the minion wave clear is not as good, but when it comes to the Zerg, you can clear the Zerg wave very nicely with Sylvanas because of the spreading W. Shadow Dagger was, I don't know. So far, we're looking to see maybe some Stitches hook, maybe some disposition here. So far, we don't really want to do any aggressive move. Trow did decide to go for the 4-man lane, probably Crash Lightning. And me, as a Sylvanas, I can freeze the lane with my level 1 talent, Hunting Wave, which is my favorable level 1 talent, most favorite level 1 talent. Because it freezes an entire wave for 7 seconds and you get mana back for every enemy you freeze. Now, a lot of people have made me the dispute that you should never waste your E because you need it to escape. Because that's how you die as a Sylvanas, by using your E without a reason. But I know when to use my E with reason, and that is to freeze the entire wave so we can put pressure somewhere else. So it's a tool to wave clear it as well. But mainly I got blocked by Stitches there. I couldn't get out of the ATC coming. I tried, but yeah, his body was too fat there, unfortunately. Oh well. In that situation, you might say that you didn't have your hunting wave. But the main problem was that I was gonna escape my merry way. Just that 2 times I clicked 2 times and my hero just moved into Stitches because he was in the way. Anyway, so far, generally we really don't want to die on this lane, because if someone from us dies, I'm gonna follow up to freeze the lane as well. We're gonna get hammered valued on our towers, which we don't want to have. Now, I've been learning some of Leotex's tricks throughout my time with and versus him. Oh, Deckard out of position there. He's gonna root them. Nice hook on the Trout to save the Deckard, by the way. That was a very good hook. But Hammer is going to be uncontested. Deckard, no, that wasn't Deckard this time. But our team, and Hanzo, but our team is yeah, not doing that great. Actually, my past self said it even better than I was planning to say it. Alex was in Dragon mode, so they just get a lot of premium heal that we shouldn't have been fighting into. We should have just waited for the Dragon to get out of cooldown and just re-engage then. It was too early to re-engage. In the meantime, I'm just gonna be looking to freeze the lane. We see Alex pretty well there. Unfortunately, we won't have enough damage. Troll also pretty well. But now the Hanzo's gonna jump in right into ATC combo, and he's probably, yeah, gonna die. Very unlucky from the Hanzo there. I'm trying to finish out the trial with stutter step and auto attack trading, and I'm going to be successful in that. But so far our team is going to be doing brutally bad. Okay. One thing I wanted to mention about the hammer player is that he always takes on level 4. I don't know how the talent is called, but basically when he uses his shield, which is his E, it makes him, and he's in siege mode, it makes him unstoppable for 2 seconds. You can see the text unstoppable when he uses it. That means he's immune to any crowd CC. That means mind control as well, and he can stop a hook from pulling him if he's unstoppable. He can stop any types of dispositional abilities. So that is one trick I remembered this hammer player always uses, that is very, very interesting and cool to know, and I can use it to my advantage. And I'm telling you this right now as well, that this guy always takes unstoppable, and you should be careful not to get baited into hard engaging with stuns and then nothing happening, because he might bait you very hard. So you should keep that in mind. In the meantime, I'm just gonna go top. We did was the wave, so I'm just gonna. I just don't wanna push. They have Ragnaros. I'm pretty well on HP. I just wanna they push this lane safe and sound. So on level 4, I went for the spreading dagger because their team is generally a team that looks forward to start for the Alexstrasza heals, so I can get some very nice spreading damage. Troll getting very nicely hooked. If he gets rooted there, yeah, a nice kill there. So we have a 4v5 at the moment. Not very smart to fight into the Alex, but still a good opportunity. 8C going extremely low. Can we do it? I'm planning to go deep with my hunting wave, and can I secure this kill? With the help of Phoenix, I was able to, but I did notice that Alexstrasza did push me away, so I wouldn't have been able to do it myself because I didn't have the range. So Phoenix did manage to pick up another crucial kill for us. So in this situation, generally we're pretty low. I see Descartes is low on mana. We should just try to get some mercenary camps. You can do that pretty fast, generally with Sylvanas. Because you have the barb shot on 7, 200 more damage from your kills on PvE content, so yeah, you also freeze them so you don't take extra damage. Hanzo is going to help us with his killing speed, so generally our team is going to be a lot better on securing camps. And we can pressure the boss as well if they fuck up a big team fight, so that's going on pretty well for us. So excellent hook on the stitches there. Hammer is going to get rooted, and I was actually planning to dive there with my hunting wave. But I thought that maybe, because I know that it's a pretty good hammer player, and there was an ATC close by, I thought that if I maybe went that deep, I could have got screwed. So I decided to play it a bit safer this time around. Now, another excellent rune, by the way, but he's just gonna get unstoppable and the sword is gonna be removed, so he's going to escape. But he's overstaying pretty well behind the keep there, so he might die. Excellent kill by the Hanzo arrow, but the Descartes book, but as you can see, the unstoppable effect is just helping him to dodge all those hard CC. Like the Warnado, he wasn't affected by it because he was unstoppable. Now on level 10, I'm really considering what ultimate should I choose, and I'm actually going to go into the Mosh, unfortunately, and I was the only one that could have broken the Mosh. But our team they're getting shit ton of Alexstrasza heals. I am deciding to go the arrow, go and send it, but it's too little too late because we're 4v5, I think. Yeah, because Troll came. I know about Ragnaros. Yeah, Ragnaros will stop. So it was 4v4, but they did use a lot of very good ultimates there to screw us over, and we didn't manage to secure the hammer kill. And in return, the hammer did throw the BFG rocket, so yeah, their team executed their ults very well. Now, usually, let's just take a sip here. Usually, I'm a hard mind control player. I pick mind control 90% of the time. Oh, excellent hook there, by the way. He's gonna escape once again. And I'm just trying to dodge ATC so I don't get caught, because I'm like our team only motion interrupt. We also have the Hanzo arrow, but Hanzo arrow is like in this situation is a lot better to use for engages because it has the stun. Warnado is kind of gonna miss, but Troll going extremely low. If you get the root, root on HC, so that's gonna be a very nice kill for us. It was a 4v5 fight for us because Ragnaros was on the top. He went Lava Wave. Lava Wave is generally pretty good on this map because it has a lot of strong depush value against the Zerg wave. And can just depush the second wave if you want to 5-man push one of the waves. So it's generally pretty valuable, Ragnaros on this map, but yeah, we're going to be able to get a fourth, and seems like the game is pretty equal at the moment. We should be looking to get a Zerg wave, and once we get a full Zerg wave with Sylvanas, we can probably start securing some good stuff. Phoenix is extremely low, but that is forcing Ragnaros to be out of position, so I'm just gonna try to go from the... Yeah, we're just gonna surround him from... I'm just gonna dive, and it's just gonna be another kill for us. So at this point, their team is constantly outnumbered, stacking chain dead, so we're going to be in a very good spot to contest them for the next Zerg wave. Phoenix is gonna stay on top, maybe try to secure us R13, for which I'm gonna take Spell Shield. This is the talent almost I always choose. I very rarely take Windrunner compared to how most people play Sylvanas take it, because Windrunner gives you the bonus mobility and the bonus cure sets for, let's say, bonus PvE clear, and just being more aggressive if you want to go deep for having that damage. I can see why a lot of people like that, but I just really like the spell shoot to be prevented to get bursted if I get into a bad spot. HC is trying to mosh me, and he did, but him trying to get me because he knows I'm going to interrupt him, force him to do a bad motion to one person, which was not ideal for them at all. Holy shit, that was an excellent Phoenix ult there, annihilating the hammer. It is a very good choice to go that ulti, because despite that hammer has... I'm gonna send the silence arrow there. We did manage to secure the wave, so we can actually go back, no need to chase them into the fog of war, which I'm gonna do, which is a big mistake by the way. But I didn't get punished. Ragnar was going in, and now in this situation, you wanna dodge the wave first, and you wanna actually go into the face of Ragnaros to remove him as fast as possible so he doesn't get that good damage. Now there was another mistake I made. I didn't go deep with the wave, but maybe that was a good thing because I was gonna get cooked, as you almost see that I did. And actually I didn't go for the spell shield. We're gonna start dying here. I went for the lives drain. I'm gonna explain my decision making about it shortly, but we're actually not gonna get any value. Deckard is gonna get destroyed by the hammer, and we're not going to get any value from this Zerg wave at all. 1/4, but now their team is gonna get the boss, so yeah. I'm gonna ask... Oh, he was dead. Oh yes, keep spamming that. It's not very noble. I didn't saw that he was dead. Maybe it was my mistake. Oh, we're going to be able to secure one kill there on throw. That's something, to be honest. That forces them to not be able to hard push us as 5-man, because we're going to be the 5-man defending. So it's something. It's something to negate their boss value, and we're going to be one level ahead. So I'm really sorry if I didn't see the hands of that timer, and maybe he felt bad about calling him out, but he could, and I didn't saw it, but he could, instead of defending, join the top. So maybe we don't lose so much people, but that is just from my perspective. I couldn't see what he was doing. So let me backtrack a bit to my previous thought about mind control versus arrow. Mind control versus unstoppable on hammer is pretty bad because of the 2 seconds unstoppable. I see an arrow opportunity there, by the way, but I still don't want to use it. Oh, the Phoenix with me. I am keeping it for the mosh, how I'm gonna use it right now. That's why I was saving the arrow. And if Stitches survives, we're gonna be in a good spot here. Everyone's getting rooted. Yeah, we're in an excellent spot here to heal up a bit and put pressure somewhere else. Maybe on the objective, maybe on the boss. No. But my goal here is going to be to get level 16 first. So mind control Works very well versus Alexstrasza, but works very bad versus Troll and ATC because oh, they're forcing a 4v5 for this mercenary camp. That is a very bad decision from them, and we're just gonna be able to overrun them. And they had someone on the other mercenary camp, which is the mercenary camp actually. Our camp was the siege camp. But my thought is that it was a big mistake from their team to force such a thing. It's actually a troll. A troll from troll? I don't know. But anyway, we're going to be able to secure this way the 100% Zerg wave. And this is going to be an opportunity for us to potentially have a good team fight and finish out the game. We're going to be able to secure the camps and so on and so on. So, mind control, I don't really like it because it freezes me into a position where ATC can engage on me and troll. And potentially Ragnaros with Sulfura Smash, but he didn't take that. And knowing that this hammer goes for the unstoppable, that is one of the decisions I didn't want to take mind control. Though, I can say you this, mind control is a better interrupt for mosh pit than arrow. I've tested it. The channel time of mind control is 1 second, so most of the times you would react a bit faster with arrow, but the thing is that you're gonna have mind control more often than arrow, and we're actually gonna be able to secure a lot of kills here with arrow, me and Hanzo arrow. Walking them down with the Deckard Cane roots and stuff. So that is one of the reasons I picked Arrow this game, because we actually have a lot of combo with the Arrow, with this team in particular. Because Deckard can walk them, Stitches can pull someone and force their team to come closer to us so I can arrow them and shut them down. So we have a lot of good combo orientated hard CC that can enable Arrow to get more value than usual. Now they're pinging me because they want me to freeze the keep, but I'm extremely low, so I'm selling and telling them, let's back guys, no need to over risk when we're not in an ideal spot. Ideally we need to get the keep, but yeah. Phoenix in the meantime wants to get the keep while their team is defending top, which is actually a good decision. It's a good decision that we can do. Problem is, I desperately needed to back because I was 1 HP and mana. And yeah, if our team decided to stay, like in the fog of war, we could have just sneak up the bottom keep. It is a good call, but we were just too late to do that. We needed to do it while their team was on the top. But everyone was just not on the same page about that. And we see their team game walked here. I'm going arrow into the Deckard. Alex gonna get destroyed. So is Troll, so is HC. And yeah, they just I don't know what happened exactly for that engage to happen. I don't know who face checked, but yeah, I feel like not only that Ragnaros wasn't there, but yeah, generally that was a big throw from them, and I think we're just going to be able to win from this point on. Oh, we actually might not be able to, because the lava wave and hammer damage is going to be destroying us, so we actually need to try to get like a pick here. Phoenix is gonna go with the ultimate, but yeah, it's just not going to be enough. Hanzo is gonna suggest boss. It is safe, but the problem is that everyone from their team is actually now gonna respawn, so it's not safe anymore. Not safe at all. We do have a lot of good boss clear damage with Hanzo and Sylvanas, but this is a very risky move we're doing here. But the Hanzo insane damage, he's gonna die like an insane noob there, by the way. Holy shit. Their team is coming. Can we actually secure the boss? Oh, excellent Warnado to secure the boss. And we need to disengage here. It's 4v5. And yeah, that Hanzo, that cocky Hanzo, Hockey Hanzo decided, no, he had a good idea about the boss, but yeah, he just need to play it a bit not so cocky and not die, because we won't be able to get any boss value. We are going to be able to get some Zerg value, but ATC is actually here. I could do a lot of good 1v1 damage for ATC. Problem is that he's pretty tanky, and if he gets caught me and some teammate comes in, I'm gonna get screwed. So I'm just trying to keep my distance most of the time. Ragnaros going Molten Core on the bottom, I don't know why. It seems to might need to do it because he got overextended and almost died maybe, but we're going to be taking the level 20 and Zerg wave shortly, which is very good for us. They're 5v5 by the way, so they need to engage us on one of those points. It seems like it's gonna be the bottom, but I just really want to secure the level 20. Our level 20 MC, it's not mind control, it's Molten Core. And yeah, we just need to do a favorable fight with level 20. I'm going to go Define Boaz because I can land pretty good arrows. See the Unstoppable there blocking the hook. I can do pretty good arrows on the Deckard Kane CC. Oh, Phoenix Ultimate. I see an arrow opportunity there, but my team is pretty far, so it's not a good idea. I'm gonna mark the 8C so he dies. Arrow on the 8C, and we're going to be able to secure 2 kills. Almost. Yeah, 2 kills now. 2 kills. Yeah, just like that. Because 8C overextended a bit there. I mark him with the minus 25 armor on level 16 called Dagger. Always take that talent in my opinion, it's the most valuable for team fights. And yeah, we're just going to be able to win another team fight. And I'm going to tell my team, let's go bottom. I think most of my teammates had this plan anyway, because they're going hard. They push the top Zerg wave with Lava wave and with Hammer staying on a safe spot. But this way, we force them to spread their forces. We're telling them, you guys need to defend right here and right now, because you're going to lose core. And that allows us to secure the top keep freely with the Zerg wave. So we're going to pick up another kill on the Ragnaros. And this, ladies and gentlemen, finally is going to be game. Now, I wouldn't suggest you to always pick Sylvanas as a first pick on this map, though it's probably one of her most valuable maps. But if you're lower rank than Master, and you want to be looking forward to get some very nice wins with Sylvanas, then this is definitely one of those maps that maybe you can get actually some free wins on it. I'm not saying this was a free win game, I'm just giving you some tips for climbing. So that's going to be everything from me from today, guys. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay righteous.